There are millions of videos uploaded every day. If yours sucks, who's actually gonna watch it? What's up, guys? Snake here, back with another video. This is episode 1 of a series about making YouTube videos. When I say series, I just mean like a couple of videos of me talking about like creating videos and starting on YouTube. I know the ins and outs, and today I'm talking about video ideas. A good video, just like any other work of art, any story you're telling, any presentation, it starts with a good idea. If your idea absolutely sucks, who's gonna sit and watch through your videos and be like, yeah, this guy makes good videos, I'm gonna subscribe and stay with him and just watch all of his stuff. You know, I could pull out my phone and rant for 10 minutes about whatever I want to rant about, but unless I have an actual audience already there, how do I pull people in? How do I make people think, wow, that's a cool video to watch? I'm gonna watch that because I like the idea of that video. There's so much content out there, no one's gonna take the time to watch your sloppy, unstructured content. And if you want to make a good video and come up with a good idea, it all comes down to the 3 C's of content. This isn't my thing, but I'm gonna use it because it's actually a really cool thing. The 3 C's are clickability, clarity, and creativity. And these 3 C's actually help to create not just YouTube videos, but if you want to write a story, if you want to write a screenplay, if you want to do anything that involves about creating a narrative of any way, this is actually what you're going to use. I'm gonna break these down and let's get into it. When you're starting on YouTube, especially if you have like 0 subscribers, you have to fight your way to get people to watch your content. And you could share it on your social media. A lot of people do that, right? Go watch my new video, friends and family will support you and share it or whatever. But you want YouTube to send it out there. Now YouTube can send it to everyone's recommended page, and it has sometimes these random videos just pop up people's recommended pages, but it has to be clickable. People have to see that thing, that video, that thumbnail, that title, and be like, I want to click on that. When coming up with a good video idea, you have to ask yourself, would people click on this? Would I watch this video? And if I did, would it be worth my time? You have to ask yourself these questions when you're making a video, because if you're like, no, I wouldn't even watch that video, or no, it probably wouldn't be worth my time, then don't make it, because that means the idea isn't good enough that not even you would watch it. Clickability also has to have a little bit of intrigue in it. You have to basically ask, what's gonna catch the eye? When coming up with the idea and basically writing on the idea, whether you're writing little notes to talk about or just doing it in your head or writing a full script, because there are people who do full scripts, you have to ask, what will catch people's eyes in this video? What will make them choose your unboxing video or your beauty tutorial video over the hundreds of thousands of videos out there? I just messed up my words so much there. Thumbnails and titles also have stuff to do with it, right? You want to have a title that pulls people in, gives a bit of intrigue. It doesn't really just say what's going on in the video, but it has a bit of intrigue, or the thumbnail that sort of blurs something out. You'll see that on my channel sometimes. I'll have a bit of intrigue in the titles, and people will call it clickbait. It's not really clickbait, it's just what gives the video clickability. Now you can do these kinds of thumbnails and stuff, and I have pushed the what's clickbait and what isn't portion a lot sometimes, but at the end of the day, when people click on your videos, it has to relate to what they clicked on, and that's a big thing. Don't do clickbait, but clickability makes sense. If I spent 6 hours for this in a title and thumbnail, I did actually spend 6 hours, and I showed the footage of it, and it's not clickbait, but there's clickability to it. And I'm not going to mention it here because if you're starting off, this doesn't really matter to you, but I do recommend you learn how titles, thumbnails, and SEO actually work on YouTube, because these 3 things will help your videos stand out more. It'll help YouTube show it to more people, and more people will actually watch your videos. So it's very important you actually learn these things. Now we're going to move on to clarity. Clarity is a very simple aspect. In school, you're taught that when you're writing a story, you have to have the who, what, where, when, and how. And in videos, it's basically that. Sometimes you don't have a who, sometimes you don't have a how, whatever it is, but when you're telling a story or when you're making videos like this, you have to have that clarity of who, what, where, when, how. You want to establish story. You want to establish, hey guys, this is what's going on in the video, this is what we're doing, this is how it's gonna kind of play out. Not go into super detail, just kind of explain it. Ideally do this in the intro, the first 10 to 15 seconds of the video. You keep it short and sweet, you don't really get into too much detail, because you want to actually move into the idea and actually show people what's going on. You want to clearly establish the idea, and that's why you need clarity, because in the title sometimes, if you're doing clickability, if you're kind of being a bit clickbaity or whatever, people will click on the video and want to watch it, but they want to be sure what they're watching. So you clarify at the beginning. If they don't like it, they click off. The content wasn't for them. But if they do like it, they'll stick through. For example, if you're someone who goes skydiving or does crazy things, you have to establish that in the content. Or if you're doing a haul, establish that. Clarity is also good for you to stay on track, because if you clearly establish the point of the video, it keeps you on track. People come to your content for a specific reason, and if I'm just talking randomly about something and I'm just ranting about whatever and then I get off topic, it tends to lose people. People just like, what am I watching anymore? And they just get off. YouTube is for you, but it's also for the person that's watching. So if you want to make content for other people, don't make it a video diary. Keep a strict topic and stay on that topic. Now we're gonna move on to the most important part, which is creativity. Creativity is important because coming up with ideas is easy. You could just sit down for like a half hour and start jotting down ideas. But coming up with unique, new ideas is where it gets hard. If you're trying to come up with your own content, odds are you might think of other people's content and you might tend to copy other ideas, especially if you watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube, I watch a lot of creators, so sometimes I'll think, wow, I want to use that idea, I want to do my own version of that. Back when I was doing a lot of challenge videos, a lot of those challenge videos weren't my original idea, it was other challenges, and I just changed it a little bit. The idea is you have to change it, because if you're just taking that content and creating a carbon copy, and you're just doing the exact same thing they were doing, no one's gonna find your video unique, you're not really gonna grow, you're just redoing the same thing everyone else is doing, you're just kind of like a follower, and you're just following the trends, and there's nothing unique about your specific content. The best way to think of it is there are 3 tiers to creative content. Tier 1, is this an original and unique idea? Has this ever been done before? Tier 2 is if it was done before, how could you put your own twist on it and make it into something actually worth watching and taking the time to watch because it has your own twist on it? And tier 3 is how could you take something that's been done so many times before or done even just once and make it into your own thing, make it popular to only you. You can reuse ideas you've seen, but keep it fresh, keep it new. Don't just use it and copy it over. Give it your own sort of twist. At the end of the day, the content is yours, and as long as you follow the 3 C's of content, you're gonna make great stuff for sure, hands down. Even if it's not gonna be the most popular, if you love it, you're gonna make great content. That being said, there are some final things I have to mention before you go off and create ideas. Never try to recreate someone's idea that's been blatantly overdone. Like, never just try and follow a trend or just redo the same thing that 18,000 other people have done. You won't get any views being an exact copycat because you're gonna have people that are more famous than you that will be seen, and you're just gonna stay at the bottom. And the last piece of advice, the most important, is every video, no matter how basic, can have flair. If you love making gaming videos, great, but don't just post raw gameplay. Go into your editing software, delete the bad moments, make funny moments, montages, and add those small edits. Because even if you take 5 hours editing one video for a gaming funny moments thing, and you spend like a half hour working on like a couple seconds of editing just to get that really cool effect, that can make a difference. If a basic gaming video can put a few seconds of flair and change the entire dynamic, imagine if you spent hours doing all kinds of cinematic shots, and who knows what you can do, but every video can have flair. Don't settle for basic, try to be a little extra, because even if it's just a few seconds of cool edits, even if it's just a cool little thing that you added that doesn't make that much of a difference to new viewers coming to watch you, it makes the world of a difference. Anyways guys, that's all for this video. If you guys learned something or enjoyed it in any way, give this video a like. Also share it around to people that maybe want to start making content and haven't really started yet. Lastly, subscribe for new videos every single week about content just like this. I'll be posting a lot more in the weeks to come. This series is only episode 1, so there's more to come in the future. Anyways guys, I'm Snake. See you in the next one. Peace out.